A real estate developer could spend millions of dollars on developing a new property, and in the end, it could be worth something less than they spent. At that point, they might want to know why. I'm Adam Dickinson. I'm a real estate appraiser in St. John, New Brunswick, Canada. In this video, I'm going to talk about why a new building's value might not be equal to the cost of construction plus land. For brand new buildings, or buildings under construction, or buildings that are still just plans, an appraiser is likely going to consider the cost approach in estimating value. According to the Canadian Uniform Standards of Professional Appraisal Practice, QSPAP, when using the cost approach, an appraiser must analyze such comparable cost data as are available to estimate the cost new of improvements, if any. This data may be drawn from the appraiser's information of costs of similar developments, or from cost manuals such as the Marshall Valuation Service, or in some cases contractor quotes can also be referenced. The appraiser must also analyze such comparable data as are available to estimate the difference between the cost new and the present worth of the improvements, or accrued depreciation. This depreciation can be the culprit when a development is worth less than the cost to develop. Generally, when thinking about depreciation in real estate, there are three types to consider: physical deterioration, functional obsolescence, and external obsolescence. Physical deterioration is the wear and tear that take place over the life of a building. When items such as roofs or floors wear out, it is logical to assume that a building is going to be worth less than if it was brand new. This is the easiest form of depreciation to understand, and generally doesn't relate to properly built new structures. The second form of depreciation to consider is functional obsolescence. Put simply, a building might lose value if it was designed in a way that lacks usefulness in certain areas. For instance, if an apartment building contains large areas of unused space, say finished basement area, that isn't used to generate income, say from rentals, storage, parking, or providing some form of amenity to renters, then the additional cost of this space may not contribute to market value. The extra cost of finishing this space might need to be subtracted in estimating actual value. But be careful in considering functional obsolescence. If space that appears to be surplus contributes to livability, this might be functioning to provide value to other areas of the building. Another thing to think about in the way of functional obsolescence are items that may provide more function than necessary. If extra costs were incurred to install an electrical entrance that is surplus to market needs, this extra cost could represent a functional obsolescence. Changes in building technology or design can also lead to functional obsolescence. And third, external obsolescence. External obsolescence represents factors outside of a property that can impact property value. This is sometimes called economic obsolescence. This could take place due to economic conditions. If an owner built a new apartment building, anticipating a strong demand for worker accommodations, and a major employer shuts down, value may be impacted. Also, if there is a large supply glut in the market, where there are many similar buildings for sale, external obsolescence may be a factor. Other things that could lead to external obsolescence are potential nuisances in a neighborhood. Two identical buildings in different parts of town can be worth different amounts, depending on if there's a nuisance in one area or not. Ideally, a developer wouldn't face these and is able to reap the rewards of their entrepreneurship. I hope these thoughts on why a new building might not be worth the same amount as it costs to build are useful to you. Thank you very much.